Shasu, Shasu, Shasu. Welcome to episode 9 of Numerality, where sound meets symbols and consciousness finds clarity. Today is Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. I will provide the numerality for the day, which will include the elemental energies, tarot, astrology, personal insights, and numerology. Now, we are in week 4 until Saturday, January 25th. The number 4 has to do with foundation, practicality, service, devotion, organization, structure, and work. Today is Tuesday, aka Mars Day. Ruled by the planet Mars, Mars wants to initiate, it wants to enter into expression of physical energy, to activate, to engage in liveliness, and to move, to change positions from one place to another. Mars has a relationship to courage, war, passion, desire, and heat. Now, on a Mars day, the activities that you'll find that'll best complement the Mars energy are activities such as exercising, going to the gym, taking bold actions, going on hikes or adventures, competing with self or others, running errands, sports, and completing tasks that require stamina and energy. Now, on to the elements. Now, yesterday, what was driving us yesterday, the fire element, what was driving us was the 33. Now, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, the 33, if we break the 30 down, in its simplest form, it's a 3. So I'm saying 30 period 3. Sorry. So the 33 in the Rider-Waite Tarot is connected to the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands has to do with work completed, celebrations, romance, happy home, expanding your living condition, property, land, open to new possibilities, sharing recreational interests, and having a strong community and or foundation. Now, this energy is connected to the 3rd decan of Aries, which is a Jupiter signature. And Jupiter wants to expand, to reach out, to understand, to mature, to become fully developed and perfected, to experience, to have a personal encounter or involvement. Jupiter has an affinity to enthusiasm, optimism, growth, generosity, professionalism, and a higher mind. So now with the 33, we have created this environment where we can expand, and this is what the celebratory energy is. It's very, very expansive, and it's optimistic about the future. Now today's fire element is the 31-4. Are we seeing the correlation here with the 4s? Okay. Today's fire element is the 31-4, and what is driving us today, according to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, is the 5 of Wands. And that has to do with completion, obstacles, legal dealings, settlements, arguments, bickering, irritation, opposition, clashing of personalities, and a difficulty moving forward. This energy is connected to the 1st decan of Leo, so that is the sun signature. That's our identity, creativity, and our will. Excuse me. We may find today that how we go after what it is that we want rubs people the wrong way, and vice versa. You may find yourself in situations where people, they just want to argue. And this is your sign to continue to listen to this forecast so that I can give you the information you need to be able to move through this energy. But yeah, very, very, very much oppositional energy, just be careful and be mindful of that. Now, our water element, how it is that we're feeling about everything that's going on, is again the 10-1 energy for this month, and it is in the Rider-Waite Tarot. It is the Wheel of Fortune card, and it has to do with a turn for the better, fortune, luck, intuition, being in touch with freedom. Being in touch with destiny, freedom, and adapting to change, getting what you want, moving up in the world, experiencing an unexpected outcome, and turn of events, and also positive change. This energy is connected to the planet of Jupiter that wants to expand, it wants to mature, and it wants to experience. This energy is also connected to the planet of Mars, Mars wants to initiate, it wants to activate. So now the energy of the air element. So how we're expressing ourselves, how people are perceiving us to be expressing ourselves today with that 31-4 energy is the energy of the 56-11, and that has to do with the two of swords, and that energy talks about being in balance or having balance, decisions, cooperation, staying calm, avoiding rocking the boat, staying out of trouble, avoid getting emotionally involved, being objective and impartial, passive or detached to keep the peace, or being passive or detached to keep the peace, avoiding conflicts, acting uninterested. This energy is connected to the first decan of Libra, and that is a Venus signature. Venus wants to relate, unite, connect, love. It is connected to attraction, harmony, happiness, beauty, art, love, romance, balance, and justice. Now let's take this back. Now, the impression that we're giving off is that we are staying calm, we are avoiding conflicts, and we are making balanced decisions, and we are cooperating not just with ourselves but with our surroundings. This is the energy that we can honestly use this energy. This energy is very helpful to sort of try to embody if you are not sure on how to kind of act out or be in the experience of, or just even imagine how somebody could perceive your actions. But if you embody these actions for today, staying calm, cooperating, being balanced in your decisions, being objective and impartial, wanting to connect and relate, it'll be very helpful with this 31-4 energy. Now we're going to need a lot of patience today. The 56-11 does talk a lot about does lend to a lot of having a lot of patience. It is connected to the Justice card in the Rider-Waite Tarot. Decisive action, balance, fairness, doing what's right. It also is connected to Uranus, and Uranus is going to have some sort of unusual attribute or quality to it, or it may be unexpected, or just different. The point is to be patient and move in a space to where you're able to act in a rational manner. Now, what is going to support us for today, along with along with the previous energy of being calm and being able to make balanced decisions, the earth element what's going to support us for today is going to be the 41-5, and that is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups has to do with love, abundance, fertility, change, connected to spirit, happiness, feeling whole, joy, a creative pursuit, intuition, seeking a deeper meaning in life, and forgiveness. The element, this energy has to do with the element of water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Now, the number 5 in the Rider-Waite Tarot has to do with the Hierophant. That has to do with change, communication, sex, new interests, travel, freedom, traditions, teacher, support and structure within a community, faith, experience, versatility, adaptability, cleverness, experience. Now, this energy of the Hierophant is connected to Mercury, the planet Mercury. It wants to communicate, to concentrate, to transmit, and it's also connected to the energy of Taurus. It wants to move enduringly and possessively. And let's see, the biggest takeaway from this energy is to find ways to lean more into your joy, like your creative projects, passions, focusing on what the internal world is, and like making that enjoyable can be helpful for you to kind of move from being in that energy to moving in a more impartial manner. Like, it'll help you to not be so detached. I mean, not to be so attached to what's happening around you today or even within you today. It's important to, if you don't have any passion projects, to think about what you could possibly want to get yourself into, but those are things that'll help you to navigate through the energies that we are going through at this time. So, yes, what's going to support us today is being in joy, being in our creative, loving bag. Seeking something more out of life within ourselves so that we're not fighting outside of ourselves. Okay. Now, I did want to add to that because I feel like today would be a really difficult day for some people, especially with the astrology that we have going on. I wanted to reiterate the gift for this year, this 9-year, which will help us navigate along with the other elements that I've named and the other energies. The gift is the 25-7, and that has to do with the Knight of Wands card. It has to do with trials, health, success after difficulty, determination and drive, being self-confident, having a change of residence, charming, lovable, impulsiveness, travel, and having a fast life. Now, reverse, this energy could also mean addictions, arguments, and hazards. So also be mindful to look out for those, for that energy. Now, the Knight of Wands is connected to the energy of spring. So Aries wants to move assertively and urgently. Taurus wants to move enduringly and possessively. And Gemini wants to work in a manner of versatility and with an aptness for change and variability, with a capacity for excuse me, for inconsistency. Wow, that just was like, what's up? I'm coming up. Okay. Yes. So, even though we are in this energy where it may seem that we are in more of an oppositional energy, the fact that we are self-confident in the changes that we are making will help us to navigate and adapt to the changing arena that is happening around us and also within. So I hope that helps. I know each person is different, so I hope tapping into the energy of some of the elements I named earlier will help us navigate through this day. So the number 4, also the number 4 is the number 4 because it's a 31-4 day. The number 4 is compatible with the number 1, which has to do with independence, new opportunities, planting seeds and new beginnings. It's compatible with itself, foundation, organization, structure, and work, and also with the number 8 that has to do with achievement, career, power, authority, self-confidence, and success. The zodiac signs connected to those energies are Aquarius, Aries, and Leo. Now we're on to the astrology. Now, astrology for today is crazy. It's wild, and I'm actually excited. I'm gonna do some Kundalini after this, and I'm gonna get ready, say my prayers, do all my stuff. Yeah, I'm ready to transform today. Okay, all right. So the astrology for today. Now, the moon will be void of course, and that's a period of time before the moon moves into a new sign in which there tends to be an amplification of emotion due to the instability of the moon being void of course. Now, it will fully lock into Scorpio energy around 4:20 p.m. today. Now, with the void moons, it can be challenging to focus. We are dreamy, sleepy. We don't have any energy, and we're all over the place when it comes to our feelings. Our thoughts and emotions may also be unclear at this time. Now, while the moon is still in Libra, it's still at the 29th, 29th degree of Libra. Around 3:30, we will enter the last quarter phase of the moon. And the last quarter phase of the moon is a time of intense reflecting and letting go of what we don't need to proceed into the next cycle. That next cycle starts with the upcoming new moon, which will be in Aquarius on January 29th around 7:37 a.m. So we go from one energy of like discombobulation to another energy of even more intense discombobulation. So I want you guys to be aware of what's happening so that we're able to mitigate and to remember the elements named earlier, so that it can help you, so that it can support you through the day. Now, around 3:30, the moon will move into Scorpio, adding to the intensity of the last quarter moon phase. Now, the Scorpio energy wants to move intensely with an air of strong concentration and move secretively with an apparent intent to conceal. Now, Scorpio has an affinity with passion, sexuality, research, and the underground. Now, Scorpio is a water sign, and it's connected to the planet Pluto and also Mars. Now, Pluto wants to eliminate, it wants to transform, it wants to regenerate, and Mars wants to initiate, to activate, and it wants to move. So once the moon goes into Scorpio, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to square the sun. How powerful is that? That's wow. That's wow. The sun is in Aquarius. The Aquarian attitude is that of knowing and will operate in a manner that reflects idealism, progressiveness, brotherhood, and reformation. Aquarius has an affinity with clubs, societies, eccentricity, humanitarianism, aerial matters, the inventor, theory, and civil service. Aquarius is connected to the planet Uranus, and Uranus wants to deviate, to depart from that which is usual and ordinary. It wants to create and or originate that which is different, and it wants to convert within without destroying. Uranus has an affinity to originality, independence, eccentricity, inventors, aerial matters, and unusual people, places, and things. So yeah, that was a lot of energy. That was a lot to take in. If you need to listen to it again, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Now, excuse me. These are the astrology for this is the moon transits. So let's see, around 2:50 a.m. the moon in Scorpio, actually the moon will square Pluto in Aquarius, and it's almost like a clash of like intensity. And it's like a flood of intensity. Both Scorpio and Aquarius are big signs. They're both known for their stubbornness and determination. Um, the moon in Scorpio will bring intense emotions, diving deep into the hidden realms of your psyche. And uh, Pluto is in Aquarius. It represents revolutionary energies and transformative power. This energy is definitely going to awaken or show you where you need to gain more self-awareness and emotional intelligence, and also a willingness to change. This energy can bring about power struggles, control issues, and a sense of emotional upheaval. It may feel like there's a clash or a constant push and pull between wanting to dive deep and wanting to break free from these emotional constraints. So just be mindful of that within yourself, and to not push it out onto others. Now, the moon is going to square the sun, and it is going to show us where stubbornness and emotional intensity is rather unusual or sudden. This energy, the moon in Scorpio will urge us to uncover our own power and avoid manipulative tactics. This energy, the moon in Scorpio square the sun, will bring tensions between your emotional depth and your intellectual freedom. Now the sun, which has to do with your identity, vitality, and your self-expression, it is going to conjunct Pluto around 12:28 p.m. Now, this transit can dramatically increase your power and ability to influence outcomes in your life, but it may lead to power struggles and underhanded tactics. Be mindful of when you're working with this energy, not to be manipulative when it comes to getting what you want. On the other hand, this conjunction will create an intense drive for self-discovery and personal growth if you direct it in a manner that will support you in understanding yourself better. The benefits of this transit could include increased determination and focus. It offers you an opportunity to let go of old habits or beliefs that no longer serve any purpose. You may find yourself really resilient during this time too, especially when you're facing challenges. Scorpio energy is really good at that. So all in all, what will help with today is staying in your earth, the Ace of Cups, the love, abundance, change, your connection to spirit, your happiness, your wholeness, your joy, your creative pursuits, your intuition, and your forgiveness. And also use the energy of the five. The five energy may be helpful too. The five has to do with mental and physical adventure, versatility, adaptability, cleverness, freedom, communication, and change. I hope this was helpful. Hope you all are enjoying the forecast, and I hope they are supporting you in whatever it is you are out here doing in the world. Until the next experience, be well and enjoy. Peace.